They are titans of our time. Drake, the Toronto hitmaker, the global icon. Kendrick Lamar, the Compton storyteller, the Pulitzer Prize winner. Both have dominated the charts, shattered records, and redefined hip-hop. But their paths to greatness, their artistic visions have often collided. This is the story of their rivalry, a rivalry that has captivated fans for over a decade. Drake, the sensitive rapper, redefined the genre with introspective lyrics and catchy melodies. Kendrick, the lyrical assassin, emerged as a voice of a generation, his verses a potent blend of social commentary and raw emotion. Their ascent was meteoric, their impact undeniable. But as their stars rose, so did the tension. The comparisons were inevitable. Who was the better lyricist, the bigger star, the true voice of their generation? The first signs of friction were subtle, whispers in the wind, a stray line here, a subliminal diss there. This was a clash of titans, a battle for the soul of hip-hop. The year was 2013. Kendrick Lamar, on the cusp of superstardom, dropped a bomb on Big Sean's Control. His verse, a lyrical masterclass, sent shockwaves through the industry. He called out his peers by name, challenging them to step up their game. Drake, at the pinnacle of his fame, was noticeably absent from the list. Was it an oversight, a calculated move? Whatever the reason, the omission did not go unnoticed. The rap world held its breath, waiting for Drake's response. The silence was deafening. Then, in interviews and on tracks, Drake began to address the elephant in the room. He downplayed the diss, claiming it didn't faze him, but his words rang hollow, laced with a hint of insecurity. Kendrick, in a Rolling Stone interview, seemingly took aim at Drake's songwriting process. The insinuation was clear. The first shots had been fired. The rivalry spilled onto wax, igniting a fiery exchange of diss tracks. Drake on Used 2 took veiled shots at Kendrick's lyrical prowess, questioning his commercial success. Kendrick, never one to back down, responded with calculated precision. On The Blacker the Berry, he addressed the controversy surrounding his Control verse, implying that Drake was among those who felt the heat. The back and forth continued, each artist taking subtle jabs at the other on various tracks. Drake, on Summer 16, declared himself the king of the streaming era. Kendrick, on Humble, dismissed the boast, reminding Drake that true artistry transcended numbers. Each verse was dissected, analyzed, interpreted by fans and critics alike. The rivalry had become a full-blown lyrical war, playing out on the world stage. Section 4: Beyond the Booth, Public Confrontations and Subliminal Shots. The feud wasn't confined to the recording booth. It spilled over into interviews, award shows, and social media, creating a constant sense of unease. Drake, in a 2015 interview, subtly questioned Kendrick's writing ability, fueling the fire. Kendrick, in a rare display of public emotion, seemingly addressed Drake during a concert, calling out a rapper who he felt was imitating his style. The subliminal shots became a game of cat and mouse. Drake would name-drop Kendrick in a song, only to downplay the reference in interviews. Kendrick would respond with a verse that could be interpreted as a diss, leaving fans to decipher the true meaning. The tension was palpable even when they shared the same stage. The public feuding, though often subtle, kept fans on the edge of their seats. Section 5: The Aftermath, Impact, Influence, and the Unsettled Score. Their rivalry, though contentious, has undeniably impacted hip-hop. It has pushed both artists to constantly evolve, to strive for greatness, to outdo not only each other but themselves. Drake, in response to Kendrick's lyrical prowess, has experimented with different flows and cadences. Kendrick, in response to Drake's commercial dominance, has become more experimental, more willing to challenge conventional song structures. Their rivalry has also influenced a new generation of rappers. Rappers like J. Cole, Travis Scott, and Cardi B have all cited Drake and Kendrick as influences. Despite the years that have passed, the question remains, who is the victor? Both Drake and Kendrick have achieved phenomenal success, each leaving an indelible mark on music and popular culture. Section 6: An Unfinished Symphony, the future of hip-hop's most captivating rivalry. The future of their rivalry remains uncertain. Will they continue to trade subtle jabs through their music, or will they eventually bury the hatchet? One thing is for sure, the world will be watching, eager to witness the next chapter in this epic saga. Their rivalry, much like the genre they dominate, is fluid. dynamic, constantly evolving. Drake and Kendrick Lamar, two titans of the 21st century, locked in a battle for supremacy. The music world holds its breath, waiting for the next verse, the next rhyme, the next chapter in this unfinished symphony.